listener production.
Welcome to Take a Hike, a podcast that takes you to some deep gorges, emerald blue swimming holes, and some impressive waterfalls with spectacular views.
I'm Cherry Judge.
And I'm Lewin Warnicki.
From the Townsville Bushwalking Club.
Conceived in 1960, it's our region's oldest bushwalking club.
Today, we are going to be taking you for a virtual bushwalk, and we are going to Crystal Creek Falls.
So this walk is beginner friendly, I would say. It's about 5 kilometers from the dam, right?
It is. So how do we get there? So we'll have to give our audience some directions.
Yeah.
So first, get to Paluma.
Yeah, so this is located in Paluma Range National Park. So from Townsville, we'll be driving north for about an hour and a half to the Paluma village.
And from there, you follow the directions to a Paluma Dam.
Which is another half an hour drive.
Yes, correct. And then park either at the visitor area.
Yeah, just outside near the dam wall.
Near the dam wall. And that's where you start your walk. So park your car just outside the Lake Paluma gates or at their visitor area. And off we go for a walk.
I would also like to mention, take a minimal first aid kit, which might include a PLB, which is a personal locator beacon, similar to an EPIRB.
And a snake bandage.
Yes, that's in your minimal first aid kit, snake bandages.
And the walk begins at the end of Riflebird Gully, which is through the Paluma Dam campsite. So you'll just follow the yellow brick road and follow the signs. National Park have a marked trail there, so you just follow it down to Crystal Creek Falls. There is one diversion that you can take, like a little detour, and that is to
Wilfred's Lookout and Torsten's Rock Garden.
Yes, it is incredible.
They stumbled across it when trying to find their way back to Crystal Falls, I believe. That's how they found both of those, Wilfred's Lookout and Torsten's Rock Garden.
It is incredible. It's a beautiful, these are massive boulders that just seem almost prehistoric as you walk through it. So definitely a must-see.
They're so lush with ferns and moss growing all over them.
Oh. And if you're into mushrooms, it's a fungi lover's delight. Absolutely. Mushrooms of all colors, depending on the season. It's just incredible.
And where the boulders are joined, there's usually caves of sorts.
They're caves
and
they're
bats.
microbats.
Yes.
There's a cave with microbats there, and it's just delightful. So definitely a must-see. And then we continue walking through the track that comes out to Crystal Creek Falls, and that is just something else. Definitely keep an hour at least so that you can, relax. You can adopt a rock.
I would also mention that just upstream from where you enter the creek at Crystal Creek, there's a blue lagoon, crystal clear waters, and then downstream about 100 meters is the falls. I have heard of people going there who have not realized that there is either a pool above or a waterfall below.
With Crystal Creek Falls, it's not like one of those traditional waterfalls where you come to a view and you look up at a falls, just falling in front of you. You are on top of the falls almost.
Correct.
So you walk over these flat rock with water cascading, and be careful, depending on the season, just after the rains and stuff, the flow is quite strong. So definitely watch your footing.
Yeah, choose your footsteps precisely.
Exactly.
It's a lot of moss and slipperiness, especially after drizzle.
Today we're there on a sunny day, virtually. And so if you're there on a sunny day, adopt a rock, so that you can sunbathe and definitely jump into the pool. It's a bit chilly right now, but it's incredible. It's absolutely refreshing.
Yeah, it's too cold for me.
Too cold for North Queenslanders anyway. But it's stunning nevertheless. So for those brave souls who want to jump in, it is a beautiful swim.
It's about 5 kilometers there and then 5 kilometers return, plus probably another kilometer if you're doing that extra loop.
Yes, definitely. So I would say it would be approximately 2.5 to 3 hour return.
Yes, that sounds good. So
Yeah.
a good half day I'd allow.
Easy. And again, that also depends on how long you spend at Crystal
Exactly.
Creek Falls. So normally when we go with family, we spend a minimum of 2 hours there, sometimes have a good nap after lunch and then walk back. And hey, if you reach early before 5, then you can always stop by Frosty Mangoes for ice cream.
Yeah. And if you're more adventurous, there is some canyoning opportunities. Some people actually abseil down Crystal Falls and the many drops below.
Tell us more.
Well, you hike in, you need to do a car shuttle unless you walk up Licky Tom's track.
Yes.
And then you abseil down the creek. There's probably about 12 drops, gorges, beautiful remote waterfalls. And then you exit near Nolan's Gully rock slides there, that car park.
Yes.
I think they call it Mango Tree Car Park.
So if someone listening wants to get into canyoning, how do they start?
I would say take a course. Anything with ropes is inherently risky and dangerous. So find a course provider and attend.
Is there anyone in North Queensland?
There's no clubs in North Queensland, but you could join the Rock Climbing Club, which is the Rock Climbers Association of North Queensland.
And they teach you the basics of rope handlings and stuff.
For top rope climbing, yes,
Yeah.
at this point in time.
This is obviously a topic in itself.
Yes. Let's not get carried away here.
Yes. So back on track, literally and figuratively. Just note that to get to Crystal Creek Falls, you're walking down to Crystal Creek Falls. So obviously you have to walk back up. So take it slow, take it easy. It is a bit puffy.
Yeah.
And then you get back onto the dam trail and it's just take your time, enjoy your walk.
It is uneven underfoot. There's slippery rocks, tree roots. Just watch where you put your foot and enjoy.
What would you take? What equipment would you take?
So for this hike in particular, I would take a day pack. So that would be the water I'd like to drink, unless I'm refilling from the creek and sterilizing it. So that would probably be I drink a lot of water, so 3 liters in a hydration bladder, and then just a comfortable day pack and any snacks, personal medication, first aid kit. So first aid kit could include tweezers, a shoulder arm bandage, so a sling.
Like a triangular
Yes,
bandage.
thank you. Compression bandages or snake bandages, just
Correct.
in case.
Yes. And in my first aid kit, I tend to get blisters and stuff like that. So I always carry a Compeed.
Yes, the German brand, they're really good.
Yes, and or similar, like
Yeah.
Johnson Johnson makes some too. But I generally carry foot stuff, like things. I use my compression bandage as an alternative for sprains. When I take my daughter, she tends to sprain her foot quite a bit, so that's easy. It's 2 in 1. You can use it for snakes as well as for other things like just bandaging your foot or something like that.
And if you have like a PLB, a personal locator beacon, you could include that as well.
Definitely.
Or something similar.
I think they're so cheap these days. It's easy to access
Yeah.
that I think anyone going, remotely out of mobile signal should be carrying one because you just never know what can go wrong.
You can pick them up from local stores or online. I think BCF sell them for $300.
Yes, so does Anaconda. Actually,
Yeah.
you get a variety of price ranges now.
Yeah. And while you're out there, you can get some aqua tabs, the sterilizing tablets.
Yes, and you can carry a smaller water bladder, so you're walking slightly lightly.
Yeah. So comfortable shoes, breathable clothing. I like
Definitely.
long sleeve.
Same.
Helps. And water and snacks and food.
Yes, snacks and food. Other than that, good shoes, definitely good hiking shoes, something non-slip.
What makes a good hiking shoe?
It really depends on you. So for me, what makes a good hiking shoe for me is something with ankle support. And I like grippy shoes. So I tend to go for hiking boots. But then, I walk with friends who don't like those. They find it really restrictive. So they'll walk with, trail runners and
Yeah.
it's good for them. So it really depends on what works for you, I think.
I've used a variety of shoes from trail runners to mid-height hiking boots.
Yes.
And at this point in time, I really like my mid-height hiking boots. It stops like rocks hitting your ankles
Yeah.
if they're in a ski slope, and it gives you a little bit more support as well, so it stops you twisting your ankle. I would personally say the best hiking shoe you can use is something that fits.
Do you reckon, as the Townsville Bushwalking Club, we'll organize this hike sometime?
Yeah, so we probably do this hike once a year,
Yeah.
but we can do it in the next couple of months?
I think we should.
Yeah, as an introductory walk.
So everybody listening, you are most welcome to join us. Go to the Townsville Bushwalking Club's website, which is townsvillebushwalkingclub.com, or join our Facebook group. Look us up, or just Townsville Bushwalking Club, and we have an events section there, so you can definitely register through that event section.
And before we wrap this up, we'll talk briefly about Leave No Trace. So as the trails become increasingly popular around our region, we need to be more aware about the Leave No Trace philosophy and only leaving footsteps and taking only photographs.
And memories.
And memories, yes, good one. Thanks for taking a hike with us.
Yes, and we will take you on a virtual trip of another little waterfall or track in our region. So hope to see you then. Hope to see you on another walk. Have a good day, everyone.
Follow this podcast on the Listener app. See you next week.
See you next week.